50 million Americans began this first day of summer sweltering. As of tonight, 12 states have been issued an extreme heat warning. Records already shattered from the Midwest to the Northeast. And take a look at the rising thermometer. It says it all. States from Maryland to Maine saw the temperature climb 20 degrees in 24 hours. Our extreme weather team is fanned out across this country, and ABC's weather editor Sam Champion starts us off right now. Sam.
Good evening, Diane. The National Weather Service has already determined this has been the warmest spring on record. And tonight, it's ending with a super sizzle.
Scorching near triple-digit temperatures baking much of the nation as spring ends. Heat advisories out in major eastern metropolitan areas where people are grasping at any way to keep cool. In New York, emergency cooling shelters scramble to open, while at a high school graduation in New Jersey, family members were rushed to the hospital, suffering from heat exhaustion. New York Mayor Bloomberg urging people to check on friends and family.
Check on your neighbors, especially seniors and those who have chronic health conditions or special needs. Make sure they're drinking water and staying cool.
Looking west to Illinois, this early, they're already seeing the most 90-degree-plus days in 35 years. Roads are buckling under the baking sun in the Midwest as farmers across that region are terrified this heat will devastate their crops. Our Alec Perez is in La Fox, Illinois, with one anxious farmer.
That's right. It's a steamy 93 degrees here in La Fox, Illinois. Farmers here and in the Corn Belt states across the country are dealing with the same problems: excessive heat and not enough rain. They say it can be devastating in some areas. Take a look at this corn stalk. It's only about a foot high, but get this, at this point of the year, it's supposed to be waist high.
From the Midwest to the nation's capital, where it was the hottest day all year so far, ABC's Ginger Z is at the National Zoo, where they are desperately trying to keep their animals cool and safe.
It is already a sultry 97 degrees. We've been watching it all day here in Washington, D.C. And get this, here at the zoo, the animals that naturally live in sweltering conditions, well, they're just as hot as we are. Why? They weren't born there. They were born right here in D.C. To stay cool, the Sumatran tiger gets meat-flavored popsicles. It encourages them to get into the water, and the ice cools them down. That elephant is picking up dirt, throwing it on himself because that acts as a natural sunscreen.
These are the unbelievable heat index levels for the Mid-Atlantic and the Northeast again tomorrow. And that's no mistake. This is the way the heat and humidity combination feels to you when you walk outside at 105 in Philly and 105 in Boston, Diane.
It was some day today, Sam. Getting better or worse this weekend?
Well, for some places like the Midwest and the Northeast, it gets better by the end of the week, but the South and the Southwest continues to sizzle over the weekend. Both Denver and Dallas will get back to 100 degrees by the time we get there.